Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Forest of Memories. I'm Zaruk Windcaller, Guardian, High Remembrancer, Arbiter, Reminiscing Bard of Twilight, and of course, Sergeant in the Colorado Rangers. Thank you very much. We're almost done setting up here. As he went to go get a coffee, so she'll be back. There we go. Let me just get one more thing set up. We may finish Wasteland tonight. Don't know. We'll see. Excuse me. Also, I'm just going to say this now. I know that. Excuse me. Almost. There it is. Okay. Um. So I'm just going to say this now for people who are listening. I know the political thing going on right now is nuts. We're not talking about it here. Period. We're not talking about it at all. All right. We should be good to go. We just got to wait for Azzy to come back. Hey. You back? Yeah, she is Red Mage.
Just about to do my intro, don't mind me.
Hmm?
Oh, I came back from doing this thing. I'm going to do my own intro, and then we'll be
Okay. Go
A-okay
ahead.
to
Take your
go.
time.
All right, now I'm here proper.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
so it's not a Deathclaw, it's a Night Stalker.
yeah, it's a Night Stalker. She has a Deathclaw form, but that ain't it. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started real quick. Let me.
Yep.
Gotta,
Switch and Hadri.
gotta, 1 second.
No
There we
problem.
go. Okay. Yes, let's go ahead and get started. And there we go. All right. So we've done basically everything, and we even found the nuke launcher. Fun fact, I actually checked in with a friend of mine who's a big Wasteland fan, and I asked him about that. He's like, "Oh, okay, so you got the nuke launcher. Did you fight the Hell Goat?" I'm like, "Yes, we fought the Hell Goat." He's like, "Okay, cool. I'm glad someone in your group decided to take that background trait." Because he did mention, he goes like, a lot of people hear me say that, and they're like, "What the hell are you talking about?" Right. Given the situation about what we're about to do, I recommend we look over everything and just make sure we're all set up before we go in there. So,
Yeah, make sure everyone's as leveled up as possible. Alarms is missing on Lucia, but what can you do? Aldi's already gotten for her. I don't think +2 armor is going to do much. Hang on, let's see. So we have those super drones that Jim has, and we still have like 6 of them left. So
yeah, good. We can hold
that'll
on
be
to them.
nice.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do we have any weapon mods we can? Let's.
Check your ammo too. I'm gonna make some more 5.56 real quick. Not a lot, but I'm gonna make some.
So I made a cryo capsule. If you want me to put on one of the melee weapons
Go for
for
it.
our buddy.
Go for it.
So it's not for a gun. It's just drop his melee weapon, and we can see what it does if we hold it.
There you
go. Let's see. Where is it? Yeah, Patriarch's prototype modify weapon. See. So cryo capsule adds penetration plus 99. It lowers the melee damage bonus against robots and vehicles, but gives plus 30% to you know,
Yeah.
humans, animals, biological things, and 100% chance to apply frozen.
Okay.
See.
Well,
And then when it comes to weight or handle, hit chance plus 7.
well, don't forget we're dealing with Victory here, who had a few Robo Scorpions with her when we first met her. So keep that in mind.
See, yeah, what we could do is, with his fists, could take those off, and I could give him, let's see, or do we have anything? Hang on. We should give him definitely at least one. Let's see, let's see. Well, still, I can at least put some other things on it. Let's see. We can also make a toxic linkage to do toxin damage or whatever.
Again, your call.
We may as well start using up the scrap here. So. We'll make one. Yeah, it's a 75% chance to apply poisoned and plus 8. So, does it change anything else then? Yeah, no, it's actually just a pretty flat upgrade for your underbarrel.
All right, did you upgrade the hammer?
Hang on one sec. So we'll add the handle.
Thanks, Red Mage. It does look good, doesn't it?
We'll add the flat weight modifier just so it's more overall useful.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's upgraded now.
All right.
The underbarrel increases crit damage by 0.25%, nice hit chance. So let me instead add the toxic linkage. So if my sniper rifle shot doesn't kill them, it sure will poison them.
Good. All right, all set on my end. Make sure you level up Lucia or use whatever stats she's got left.
Yep. I mean, I don't really have anything that would be useful here, I don't think. And we might level up after this anyway, depending on how much experience we get. So I suppose we'll see.
All right.
At the very least, all their equipment's pretty good.
All right. Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. With her here, does this make the game Wasteland 3? Oh, come on. Don't talk about the lieutenant that way.
Oh my goodness.
The disdain in her... Yeah. Through the door, you hear the harsh commands of Liberty Buchanan directing her Dorsey guards. The disdain in her tone is palatable. Warning, once you confront Liberty, you won't be able to complete... Yeah. Let's go. Knock, knock.
Ironclad Cordite. I was wondering what made my shaky little coalition of pawns self-destruct. I should have guessed it was you. I'm impressed. You know how to light matches inside a fireworks factory. Bravo. But really, it's not you I'm angry at. A dog can't be blamed for fighting to the top of a trash heap. That's its nature. I reserve my anger for my father, who should have killed you when he had you.
I would have if I was him.
Instead, he held you, in case you might be useful one day in some political bargain. Old fool. He fails to understand that bargains and alliances just lead to endless, unwinnable wars. Why can't he see the simple truth? That only by ruling everything and everyone can one truly have peace. Only in empire is there stability.
Wow, there's a lot of dumb in that statement, but I'm not going to say anything. There's a lot of dumb in that statement.
Yep. I'd say we go for the middle option.
Yeah, you don't want peace. You want submission.
Submission for my subjects, peace for me. And you, intentionally or not, have made achieving that peace just a little bit easier.
How so?
You killed Vic for me. I wish you'd done the same to Val, but at least you put him on ice. So, thanks.
What do you think?
I mean, yeah, middle option. None of that was for her benefit.
Yeah, none of that was for your benefit.
Nonetheless, I benefited. Now, I'm...
Liberty Buchanan? My name is Lucia Wesson, and I call you out for the deaths of my family and
Brave.
the kidnapping of my father. Return him to me without delay. Also, I demand satisfaction from you. Gun to gun.
That'll have to wait until we're done here. But you can speed the proceedings and the release of your father if you switch sides and fight for me.
No, thank you, Miss Buchanan. I know what my father would say to such a proposal. Unfortunately, it's not fit for polite company. Or yours.
Then you'll have no one to blame but yourself when he dies, will you? Now, where were we? Oh, right. Whatever ultimatum you're here to give me, I'll save you the trouble and give you one of my own. Go back to Arizona, Rangers, and I'll pretend none of this happened. Stay, and you die alone, far from home. What do you say?
It's cute she says that when she brought us so many options for her own backup.
Wow, look at all these things we can say.
Let's see. Which one? Let's see. We can either. Let's see. We could either talk her down or just hack her stuff. Let's see. Hard ass option. Let's see. I don't like the kiss ass option.
Yeah, no.
Kiss ass option. We'll cut that out because as much as I think out of all the heirs, she's the best option as long as she gets tempered.
Yeah.
I don't want to just commit to
Code
her.
words for
So I
someone
think it's
within
either
your range.
the nerd stuff option or the hard ass option.
Yeah, well, the hard ass option is like, I don't even know if that would work. And didn't he like, reminding me, didn't he want her alive?
He does want her alive.
Hmm.
Maybe the nerd option is the best thing because that'll make the fight a lot easier.
Sure.
Might even take her out.
Maybe. Disable her drone control. Yeah. Just make a simple, like a quick gesture to Jim.
Yeah.
What? What have you done? I've lost the... Fuck!
Aha! Now it's a fair fight.
Attack! Now! Hurry!
Don't you love how
She sounds a lot more.
Yeah, she's scared about her.
Yeah, she
without her
panicked. Oh yeah, hang on. So those CPU things, I don't know how long they'll be on our side for, but they're certainly on our side.
Yeah. Kind of funny how she
I
starts
can-
getting scared when she doesn't have her big mechs or big war machines with her.
Let's see. I can try and hack one of the turrets.
We can also take the.
Honestly,
we could take them out. The generator's back there.
Yeah, but we'd have to get there. I can try and have Lucia run to pickpocket or lockpick it, and we can focus on people that are turrets.
There we go.
Okay, so evaporated.
There we go. You're welcome. Make use of that.
Yep.
All right, let's see what this minigun
So
does.
I feel like we won't be ending the game early, but if we do, I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway,
Maybe
minigun.
just end the
Ooh! Ooh!
bullet.
Bullet.
Alright, take care, Vic. Also, thank you for the hydrate.
Mash. Nice.
My blood. So warm.
All right, your turn.
I see an opening.
Careful, those are minigun turrets, by the way, so we need to take them out.
Yep. Let's see. Well, time to see how well this does.
You missed.
Miss.
She's 5 feet in front of you, and you missed.
To be fair, she does have higher elevation for whatever, and behind cover, so I guess that gives a bunch.
Yeah.
Why isn't it possible? It's just not. Why not?
Get over here.
So are those turrets just rogue, or are they on our side?
These things, I think they're currently just rogue.
Okay.
Alright, let's see. Alright, come on, Lucia. Alright, come on, Gem.
By the way, that's her dad over there in that room over there. To the left.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Alright, there goes the turrets.
Just her and her railgun. Well, the warbots are, well, disabled at the moment.
We're gonna have her run to cover.
My bullets are scored. Ah.
I have their flank.
What the? Where is she? Oh, yeah, she's got our
Ow.
flank. I didn't think she was
they're
going to
on
run.
our side, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think she was going to run outside. Okay, well, you don't need that armor. Anyway, let's go. Smash. Oh, come on. Hit him.
He was right in front of you.
There we
You
go,
missed.
that's
Oh,
more like it.
okay, that fixes it.
All right, your turn. Thank you.
Alright, let's try this again.
Nice shot. If she wasn't wearing power armor, that probably would have killed her. I think she's got like a weird auto shotgun because that looks like a Saiga.
Certainly looks like you don't want to group up too close.
Yeah.
I'll have her defend.
You got any grenades or anything we could throw out there?
I'm trying to throw a grenade, but this cryo grenade is apparently an invalid target. I don't know. Yeah, I almost got it. What?
Andrea makes a good point too. If we drop the dude outside, the last guy out there with a gun, we might she might surrender, or she'll have nobody left.
Possibly, yeah. We can focus him.
I have their flank.
And she's frozen, so that should cause some problems.
All right, hold your fire, damn it! You've won. You want to take me to my father? I'll go quietly.
I wonder what caused that, because she got a few shots off, but...
Probably because she was like low health.
Yeah, let's arrest her.
Yeah. All right. About time. Come with us.
She's no psycho, so...
Humiliating.
Yep.
Unliberated for the achievement.
Yep. Red Mage gets to put her in chains.
This is Ranger HQ. Go ahead, Team November.
Corporal Marcello, we've got Liberty Buchanan alive and ready for lockup.
That's amazing, November 1. How did, well, you know what? Never mind. I'd rather hear this one in person.
Yeah, it turns out taking out her death drones makes her really
One is inbound
scared.
to pick up one Liberty Buchanan. Well done, Team November. remember? Over and out.
All right, let's get Lucia's
So much
dad.
for the daughter. Now for the father. I will not be satisfied until I see Buchanan dead at my feet.
Let's not bring the
Yeah,
Ready
yeah,
to
ready.
take
yeah,
down
not
the patriarch. Fine, let's ride.
All right, yeah, let's get him out of here. Over here. Oh, lockpicking 6. You need to come pick this lock for us.
Well, funny how she just Lucia herself has the skills for that. Let's see.
She owes us big now.
Thank you for the rescue, friends. Forgive me for not looking my best. These savages haven't allowed me a bath or a change of clothes since they kidnapped me. I'm Percival Wesson of the 100 Families.
Daddy? Oh, thank God I found you. I've been praying for this day.
Peaches, you're alive. I can't believe it. I was so afraid that...
Oh, but Daddy, Mama and little Percy are dead. The Dorseys killed them in the Garden of the Gods. I couldn't protect.
Hush, Lucia, hush. You would have saved them if it was possible to do so. I know that. Aren't you the bravest daughter that ever was?
I tried to be, Daddy. I went after Nelius Dorsey to get my revenge. The Rangers and I found him and confronted him.
You talked to Nelius?
I pulled the trigger on him myself. Mama and Percy, I got justice for them.
Hold on.
Let's
Wait.
do the first option. Let's
Yeah.
not be too confrontational.
Yeah, go ahead and tell him.
But before he died, Nelius told Lucia you killed his family on the Patriarch's orders. Is this true?
It's complicated. No, it's not. I won't lie to you, Lucia.
Wow,
Not when you're all I have left.
big man.
Nelius told you the truth.
Daddy,
I'm sorry, darling. Truly. You see, years ago, the Patriarch asked me to get some men together and disrupt a meeting of the Dorseys, who were agitating to establish elections in Colorado. Saul, he didn't feel it was time for that yet. So we showed up in hoods, brandishing clubs, ready to teach them all a lesson. But it only took one Dorsey fighting back, and I started shooting instead of swinging. I was just so mad that they'd turn on the man who had saved us all. Well, once one was dead, we had to kill the rest, didn't we? I mean, we couldn't let my sins tarnish Saul's reputation. So we hunted him down. Until Nelius showed up at our doorstep.
I just realized something.
We'd got them all.
What?
So, because he did that, and the Dorseys all went crazy and started, like, becoming bandits and raiders, our ranger expedition that got slaughtered is also because of him.
Yeah, because because from the sound of it, the Dorseys used to be pretty civilized, and after that,
They wanted elections. Yeah.
Yeah, they became consumed by rage, which caused all that.
Yep.
All right, let's see. Let's not be accusational yet. Did the Patriarch order you to kill the Dorseys?
Not in so many words. Maybe I just thought that's what he wanted. He certainly wasn't displeased when I told him what had happened. He just told me to be damn sure I got all the witnesses. And we never spoke of it again.
oh, Daddy, Mama and Percy, they'd still be alive if you hadn't killed those Dorseys. It all comes back around to you.
Whoa, okay. Calm down.
What do I do now, Rangers? What do I do? with my father.
Why do
Okay,
we?
well,
Why do we have to make this decision?
I think it's probably because she realizes she's not in a right state because she went through all this to save her dad, and then she realized that the rest of her family, who she also loved dearly, was killed because her father couldn't hold his temper. And again, the man she adores so much slaughtered a bunch of people out of rage, not because he had to, because he was frustrated. Because
Mhm.
he didn't have a good reason to kill them. Because again, they weren't getting violent. He was there to be the one inciting violence, and he ended up getting, when one of them was like, "Hey, we're not gonna take this," he's like, "Ah, gosh darn it, I'm so rootin' tootin', so frustrated, I could just pull the trigger and blow your brains out."
Yeah, I
So,
think. I think.
same old.
Yeah, I think they should bring him. Like again, if we bring him home to stand trial, then there's a chance he could walk free. There's a chance that he can come home, but he's gonna have to serve time. Or there's a chance he'll be locked away for a long time, but at least he gets to come back for a bit. So I think we
The
should.
thing is, when it comes to standing trial, he did but he didn't do it on the patriarch's orders exactly. The patriarch will still pardon him, and I don't think he'll exactly get a fair trial in a certain sense.
But here's the thing, like we're about to shake things up. So
True.
who's going to be running? Like who's going to be on the jury when we start shaking things up?
If that's
I think no, we'll bring him home to stand trial because that's the civilized thing to do about it. And here's the thing,
right.
the way I see it is if he does walk, then, after everything gets aired out and he still walks like with no punishment at all, then she can then that'll influence her probably. She might decide that, you know what, I don't want anything to do with this because I think you've done wrong and I think you deserve to face, I think you deserve, a fair trial. But if she sees that it's a rigged hung trial, then, or whatever, a kangaroo court, then she might decide, yeah, no, the system is broken. The Rangers have a better idea. So, no, I
That makes
say
sense.
bring him home, let him stand trial. At
I'll
best,
let you do the
Yeah.
orders then.
all right. As much as I know you're happy to see him, let's bring him home for a bit, but you will stand trial for everything you've done, including the slaughter of our Ranger battalion, because the Dorseys' anger is what got our people killed too. You're going to stand trial.
Huh. Let him live or die by the rule of law that he talked so much about when I was growing up. Yes, that seems just.
Whatever the judgment is, I will accept it. I deserve any punishment they mete out.
Maybe there's hope if there's because he's a really upstanding guy. The fact that he's willing to say, I will accept anything, whatever they say, that's pretty big. Because remember, most of the 100 families are assholes. So the fact that wouldn't spit on someone if they were on fire. But if he's willing to say, I've messed up and I'll pay for it, yeah, maybe there's hope. So
Yeah, because
I
again,
will
I
take
think
you
it's
to
just
Sheriff
that he's
Daisy.
absurdly
Let's go
loyal.
home, Father.
I think it's the issue.
all right, so if we let her go, she leaves the group, I think, just for a bit. So what do you want to do?
Just for a bit. Let's let her go.
Yeah, best of luck, Lucia.
Goodbye, Rangers. And thank you.
So she might also be gone. Who knows? I hope she's not gone for good, but that may just be the end of her story.
My father needs to rest before we head back. Thanks
We
again,
got some more
Rangers.
Spectrum chest power armor.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, we should head to Ranger HQ before, if possible, since we're down to
Yeah,
person.
if we can. Yeah. Yeah, I think she's gone, so...
Where's our truck?
It's back outside at the entrance.
You're telling me?
Yeah, it's the Kodiak's out in the garage, remember? Over here.
Right.
Solution built and ready for
Uh-oh.
execution.
Yeah.
As you approach, you recognize the hooded figure as Satoshi, the hacker who gave you the mysterious case in downtown Colorado Springs. Wait, you mean that suitcase we never opened?
Yeah, the suitcase that we just have been
Return
holding onto.
sensor config.
He holds out his hand, waiting for you to pass him the case.
I mean, I'm happy to get rid of it.
Yeah, here you go.
Compiler report. 0 errors. 0 warnings. Running constructors.
Satoshi sets the case on the ground and presses a button on a small control pad inside his robe. The case opens and unfolds, then interior panels fold in on themselves. The process repeats until Satoshi waves you to take the newly formed object.
The sensor data stream has produced a
What?
viable
Nuclear armor chest.
device recorded hours of agent activity and constructed final
Nuclear armor. Oh my god, I want to see what this is.
A flash of pride curls around the edge of Satoshi's mouth as he turns to walk away. Thank you?
Is it just like, hang on.
Is that a freaking...
Oh my god, Kenny would...
We also got chainsaw swords. We got chain swords. That's cool.
Look at me.
Hold on. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's pretty badass, actually. The pinnacle of human warfare, the atomic-powered soldier. Inside, the reactor's warmth should be soothing, but it isn't.
The legs are too heavy to use unpowered. Luckily, the cells are good for about 80 centuries.
Yeah. Helmet displays indicate power output, reactor strength, and radiation intensity. The meters are always at maximum and never waver. So you're taking like a shit ton of radiation by wearing that.
It's okay, I can take it.
Probably the best armor in the game you're wearing. Hey, maybe it'll keep you alive.
Yeah, it's not even power. Yeah, maybe. That's kind of what I put it on because I kind of freaking need it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Well, that leaves us with like a crap ton of Spectrum armor. Let's see. How does that compare? Let's see, armor plus 10. The helmet gives. Yeah, it's better than the power armor Jib's currently wearing because it's not really power armor; it's just Chemtech stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the Spectrum armor is definitely better.
Well, we got something out of holding on to that case.
Yeah.
Hey, it's probably the only suit of armor that actually fits you properly.
Oh, but shush. Can't believe this. But God, it looks almost like I'm an armored core almost.
Yeah.
Like it has
The weird thing though is that if you look at your character, it actually doesn't wrap fully around your neck. It's more like a faceplate, so you can still see your neck.
Right.
All right.
It's like my Achilles heel.
Yippee-ki-yay, cowboys. Dead Red checking in. Come back secure, you copy?
They switch to 27.065 megahertz. We copy, Colonel.
Roger that. So, give me the news.
I know she wanted us to kill her, but
She's handled. 10-4, she's been arrested and is en route to Ranger HQ.
Can't say I'm happy to hear it. Might just bite you in the ass later. Might bite all of us in the ass. I hope you're at least ready to help with the second part of the plan. It's time to bring the fight to the Patriarch's palace. Are you with me?
See.
let's just. We've already committed.
Yeah, we're with you. Heading to Colorado Springs now.
Fantastic. We'll be ready for you. But I've got some bad news, too.
Of course. It can never be that easy. Yeah. Yes. It can never be good news, can it?
The Patriarch knows you're coming. He's got the city locked down tight. Your only way into downtown is through Ranger HQ, so head that way. We'll see you there. Dead Red out.
Well, let's get that toe back.
Oop. Yep, I'll call a tow.
Copy that. Tow's on the way.
Yeah, I think we're finishing this stream.
Possibly. Now, this will give us some time for you to grab a new member for your group.
Yeah.
And also, I have a... Oh, God, no! Ranger HQ is under attack. Of course it is. Of course it is. Great. I was about to say we're going to have to deal with whatever ramifications come from some people not wanting to help us, but great.
November, thank God you're here. We got ourselves a situation. Some of your recruits have sided with the Patriarch, and they're keeping us out of the base. And we need to get into the base. If we're gonna take down Saul, we gotta get you and your truck downtown. Unfortunately, he knows we're coming and he's blocked the city gate. There's another way, but we gotta get to the war room to use it, and these fools are in the way.
The only person I know who was loyal to the Patriarch was, was the
Some
guy.
some of the Ranger recruits were, is she's saying.
Who turned against us?
Connie says about half the base. As soon as you radioed in that you were coming for Saul, they revealed themselves to be Patriarch lovers and started shooting anyone who wasn't.
Great.
We came running to help, but on top of that, some of your friends and associates here want to join the other side. So we've been having kind of a standoff out here. You better talk to them and see who's with us and who ain't.
All right, let's sort this out.
Thanks. We were about 5 seconds from shooting each other.
All right. Quan, we already know. Are you with us, or are you with us against... we know he's not, but I'll ask anyway. Quan, I know where you stand, but just for the record.
We might be able to talk him out of
I was
it.
hoping it wouldn't come to this. You know I'm not Saul's biggest supporter. How can I be, when I've seen how the sausages get made all these years? There's a lot of ugly shit that goes into keeping Colorado strong. On the other hand, I've always been more of a change the system from within kind of guy. And what you folks are proposing is, quite frankly, bananas, and liable to get a substantial portion of Colorado killed.
I mean, he is right. This is absolutely insane.
So no,
we have a reason.
And if you let me go, I'll probably mosey downtown and line up with the marshals. So what now?
I don't want to just execute them here.
Yeah, I don't want to either.
We'll just see if we can't arrest them.
Afraid we'll have to arrest you, at least till we got this mess sorted out.
Fair enough. Guess that's as good as I could expect.
Hey, at least he was honest about it. He was like, yeah, no, I see the problems, but this ain't the way to do it.
Again, so for people who are wondering why we're doing this revolutionary route, it's because we've learned the Patriarch has a limited time. He's declining as we speak, and when we brought it up to him, he refused to acknowledge it.
Yep. Scotchmo, you still with us?
Of course I am. I left all my squeezins inside. I'm going back in there come hell. High water.
All right, good. Cordite?
I will carry his head to Kansas on a spike.
I guess if you want to.
Giuseppe, it'll be heartbreaking fighting our own people, but if we want to take down the Patriarch, we have no choice. Can you do this?
It's not just that, friends. This wasn't the mission. Everyone in Arizona is counting on us to deliver the Patriarch's aid. And if we do this, they could starve. All of them. But I'm not blind. I've seen what you've seen, and I trust your judgment that the Patriarch is not someone the Rangers should associate with. So, though I'm going to hate every minute of this, I'm with you. All I ask is that you finish the mission.
You got it.
Once we take down the Patriarch,
of course. I mean, we're only doing. It'll be hard, but we'll definitely have to do what we can.
Yeah.
Right,
Jody, we know this isn't what you signed up for, but you've seen who the Patriarch is. You gonna help?
Oh, Rangers. I know Buchanan's a son of a bitch, and I know he's not doing right by the people of Colorado, but I'm here for my mom and dad back home, and that's it. If I thought you'd take care of them in Arizona after Buchanan was gone, I'd hold my nose and join you. But you've been worrying me.
I wonder
lately.
why she's not
You
as
just
loyal
don't
to us
seem like you're
as
thinking of Arizona.
Giuseppe
I'm
is.
sorry. I can't. Good luck, and I hope to hear good things.
Good luck. Well, hey, if she's
Who's next?
If she's gonna hoof it all the way back to Arizona and this goes the way we want it to, then she might become our biggest supporter. Because she can
Yeah, she'll say that, like, we saw what happened, we did what we could.
Yeah, we're gonna dispose the Patriarch. Fish lips, you up for it?
We mainly just have him so we can keep an eye on him more than actually an ally.
As long as that means kill him, I'm in.
Okay. Tell us how we get downtown.
Right. Like I was saying, The Patriarch knows we're coming, and there's no easy way to get your truck to him, as he's blocked the main city gate.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I know another way to get the truck downtown, but we'll have to get into the war room to access it. And that's where the Buchanan-loving Rangers are holed up with everything locked down.
All right, how do we get in?
You'll have to override the lockdown the troublemakers put in place by accessing the system from the computers in the garage, armory, and brig.
Okay. Do we need the truck? Can't we just go in on foot?
I wouldn't if I was you. From what I'm hearing, the Patriarch's driving some kind of super tank. You won't stand a chance against him without some cavalry of your own.
Angela, we literally found a nuke launcher. Oh, well, in that case, maybe you could pull it off. But just to be safe.
Your call, of course, but I'm planning on coming with you. So, if only for my sake, bring the truck.
I think we probably want as many advantages as
Yeah.
we get in anyway.
And what's your way to get the truck downtown?
So while doing my homework on this place, I learned there's a secret tunnel which leads directly from here to an elevator under Market Square, where the Patriarch is planning on making his last stand. Once you're in the war room, all you gotta do is use the computer to open the tunnel and power up the elevators. Then you'll be able to drive your truck right under Old Saul's feet and come up behind him.
Nice.
The system is called the Emergency Evacuation Tunnel, or something like that. Look for it in the computer's menu.
All right. Why do I feel like... Yeah, real quick. Why does it feel like this isn't going to be as simple as it sounds?
It only gets simple once you're in the war room. Before that, we gotta fight your former friends. Yeah, I said we. I'm gonna leave my crew out here to make sure the Patriarch doesn't end run us, but I'm coming with you. Time to get my hands dirty. Let's get going.
Awesome.
All right. Wait, we've lost some of our members. There we go.
All right, yeah.
I'm bringing Cordite. Looks like you'll have to take the mutant girl. Yep. Make sure she's leveled up and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do my best to. Let's see, what does she have? She has an assault rifle and a submachine. Because we might need. Yeah, she doesn't have enough to level up lockpicking all the way, but I suppose at that point, should we even try to level lockpicking?
Not really. You've already got it maxed out, right?
No, that was on Lucia.
Okay, well in that case, maybe try to get some of it. I don't know.
I'll try to get some lockpicking. And we have multiple nerds here. Yeah, she has auto weapons maxed out, so I'll do spray and pray. Reckless. She has strength. Actually, one, two. To get her power armor.
Hey, party pal. Thanks for coming along. You're a good ranger. Keep up the good work.
God, do I love you, party pal. You're the best.
Click.
Alright. Alright, so at the very least with Pizzepi,
yeah, go ahead.
One more point of strength, she could use some of this armor.
Okay.
So we'll have some Spectrum armor instead for now until.
Alright.
Still though, should be pretty decent.
Sorry it had to come to this, Quan. Alright.
One sec, just double checking I got her everything she needs. Okay, yeah, she can use the exoskeleton power armor at least,
Yeah.
but one more point and then regular power armor.
Alright, here's the thing. Do you want to go in through the garage, or do you want to go through the main entrance?
You know, let's kick our own front door down.
Alright, sounds fun. Wait, there's somebody there. Hang on.
Yep.
Austin?
Arms against the Patriarch for the Dorseys. But I'll do it for you, Rangers.
Cool.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Let's see. We've got Private Rinkowitz, Private Private Trin, yeah, O'Neill, Rook, yeah. All right.
Yep, the kiss-ass skill is the persuasion.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry it's had to come to this, but you've given us no option, and I guess no quarter has been asked for, so it will not be given. Sorry it's come to this. Kinda.
At the very least, they gave us a
Then
full
pay
heal
with
here,
your
right?
blood.
Yep. Ah.
God, with this armor, I have more armor than freaking Red Mage. Goodness.
More armor than God.
I mean, to be fair, I kind of need it or I'll just go down like a chump like every 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's true. You do need it, so. Damn, that guy took a hit. Didn't take that one, though. Alright, your turn.
This is not the best way to begin an engagement.
Quiet, Jim. Hey, our turrets still work.
Over here, guys.
Yep, should be on our side. Right, alright. Time to take some heads.
Nice shot.
Damage the armor.
Oh shoot, you know what I just realized? What about the guys running our armory? That came from the really cool gangster dude. I bet they're still on our side.
Yeah, I hope they're still on our side. See, you know, they don't. I probably don't need to use a slicer dice around them.
Might be good to have. Some of them have a lot of HP. Why not? Just throw
really?
it out there.
Alright, for sure.
Yeah, go for it. You've got a few of them, right?
I mean, yeah. This is the 6th, so I have 5 more. I suppose that's about time we use them anyway.
What are you? I hear someone firing a plasma weapon. What are you shooting at? All right. Nice.
Can maul that man.
You're not Rangers anymore.
Moving to safety. Suppressing fire.
Sure, yeah, I'll make sure to preserve them just in case. But you know that won't work. She was like behind pretty, like not the best cover, but pretty decent. She's well armored too. I still got 1 shot. Bullshit. What kind of shotgun did you have?
Some kind of slug round or something. Yeah, Andrea's right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an unfortunate outcome, but things need getting done, and we brought plenty of ammunition with us. So if you feel like returning home in a soup can, by all means, continue to stand in our way.
Alright, if you can get me up, I can at the very least get Pazep. Yeah, if you can get me up, I might be able to get you up and Pazepi up. Though if you wait to get you up, I mean, you'll only have 3 AP if you get up now, I suppose, but you.
You're all the best.
Nice.
Or go burr.
Yeah. Minigun go brrr.
Back him.
Dead. Thanks, Cordite. I can't get her up, so.
I can, don't worry.
Alright, your turn. Nice.
Okay, so yeah, she gets limber, so she has more evasion. Lucky heal. No Pazepi. Let's see. Damage 20. God, that's not good. But I can live with it. At the very least, I'm gonna heal Red Mage.
Nice.
Alright, you seem to be against us, so...
Yeah, they are.
Good shot. What do you mean, valid target?
Nice shot.
Alright, so, problem solved. Hey, what if you... Hey, have you ever experienced getting hit by a flare gun? Would you like to?
Would you like to?
Screaming. And because if you get behind the better cover. Still not enough AP. That's fine. Alright, my machine, go.
Oh yeah, I forgot I could do that.
Oh, now he's burning and frozen.
Icy hot.
Well, not anymore.
Icy
Now
hot.
just... Icy hot. Apply directly to the forehead. Alright. Sorry, Zorg. I'll make sure to use an injury kit on you to fix all that.
Somebody call the marshals!
I want to get Red Mage because I know Red Mage is like our tank.
Angela, come on! Your weapon sucks. You got a ton of health, but your weapon sucks.
I feel like she's like they made her like that specifically so that she doesn't just steam her weapon and free, but still.
Probably. Get him. Nice.
Alright, if you don't get him, I probably can.
Alright, your turn. Please get me up. Oh, I'm dead.
Hang on, we have a nitro spec. What got you though? You only had 2 injuries.
Don't know, but I'm dead. So.
Okay, hang on. Okay, it hit the freaking tree. Lucky action, let's try that again.
There we go.
Here's the armor. Alright, Giuseppe. Alright, put it on the back of their neck and just pull the trigger.
Nice. Now please get me up.
Alright. Nitro Spank.
You have one or not?
Hang on. Can I make one? Just what the hell? Useful healing. Okay, Nitro Spike.
Just make a few of them.
We need more muscle tissue. We only have enough for one.
Ah, right.
But alright, well, where is the new thing? Go. Alright.
Thank you. You're gonna have to patch me up too.
Yep. Oh, where are you?
Right here.
There you are.
Thank you. Alright, let's go. We gotta get inside.
1 sec, I need to equip the med darts again, because those are very nice. Med darts. There we go. I'm at the entrance when you're ready.
Alright. You want to go in this way or going through the garage?
Again, I think
You said you
I
wanted to
think
go
we
through our
better-
front door, so okay.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see, let's see, Private. Brandon, Sanders, Smith. One of the merchants is against us. In the Rebadance.
Joey Bag of Donuts is on our side.
Yeah, that's our guy.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, enough.
Alright, the real Rangers are here.
Die. Got him.
God. There should be a morale debuff for just seeing someone gunned down like that.
Yeah, there should, but meh. I am Heavy Weapons Guy, and this is my weapon. Oh, come on! Come on, Cordite? Really? That was a 95% chance to hit. Alright, your turn.
Well, okay, true, because I go down a lot, so I suppose it's good for us, because, yeah. Alright. Oh boy, a big pink target.
Nice shot. Nice shot. Careful we don't hit that MP, that civilian in the back.
Right. I don't even see them. Yeah, there's probably a bit more, yeah. Okay, that guy's out of range.
That dude right behind the pillar turns around. He's gonna put a round right into Jim's head.
Guess we'll see what happens. I was hoping to use the trick shot on him, but trick shot takes 4, not 3.
Your armor, yeah, your armor may be heavy, but you still have like little health. You have less than 150 health.
Yeah. I think. Let's see.
Yeah, the nightclub
God,
guys. They're from the they're with us. Thank God.
Yeah, see, because at the beginning we had a feeling we would turn against the Patriarch at some point.
Yeah.
So we made sure to never go with Patriarch.
Yeah, Patriarch back people. Yep.
Steady.
That person's it's weird. They're an enemy, but they're unarmed, so we're not gonna shoot unless they strike first. We don't hit targets like that. You know?
Yep. Makes sense. There's the one in the back with the rifle, though.
Can you and Party Pal handle that dude right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll be fine.
Also, if you're wondering, if for those watching wondering what the hell's up with the screen, Cordite's juiced up on drugs, so that's why he's having this weird effect. Nice. Good hit. You don't think those squatters turned on us, do you?
Because we kind of did a bunch to help them, so...
Yeah. Alright, your turn. Make sure you get the guy on the steps.
Why are you a 13% chance to hit?
Why don't you have your melee weapon?
Remember, I swapped out melee for being able to take care
right.
of robots and...
Right, yeah.
Hang on. That's the case, Jim. Come over here. Oh, you have like a shocking amount of resistance. Like even right here, that's a 61% chance to hit.
It's because of the angle, because of the behind cover and on a different elevation.
They're not even behind cover for us anymore, though. Like we are flanking them.
I don't know.
And even then, they still have. Oh my gosh! Okay. We're all going here to take care of this one person who's weirdly good at dodging. Using his old turn to run.
Why? That was a civilian. Why would... Okay. Alright, well. I guess if they're... I guess the NPCs are going to take shots at him if we're not. Weird. Got one. That's all's clear.
Here. Yep, last one in this current combat is the white guy who ran outside.
Got it. No, there's no Captain Smith. Alright, your turn. Kill him. Man, even all that extra bracing and extra, like, footing with that armor, you still can't hit anything unless you take your sweet time locking up a target.
It's already locked up, too. Again, like, gem?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, they are weird. Okay, 71% just freaking hit! God, it's weirdly difficult to land any shots.
There we go, finally.
There we go.
Best of luck out there.
They were absurdly good at dodging.
Yeah. Okay. We can't get into the war room right now. I think we should probably head over to check out the armory and make sure it's clear.
Yep. One sec, ranked up. Let's see. We still have how many medkits? get away with using a dart here.
We gotta clear the garage, first the med station, and the armory.
Let's start with the garage first.
Got it. They were waiting for us to come in.
Hang on.
Oh god, the entire, all the cotters, all of the mechanics who were helping us, they're all pinned at the door. Like, they're outnumbered. They're heavily outnumbered.
Don't worry, we'll be able to help them. Give me a moment to get a grenade ready.
Oh no, I've got a better idea. Get back, get back! Ah, shit. Okay, first of all, that's bullshit. Like, what? How did they see us? Nobody was standing in any of the things. What? What? Okay. Sure, whatever.
Sorry.
It wasn't,
I was trying to add grenades.
It wasn't you, it was because Cordite's AI had him walk forward. Great. Because I was trying to get Red Mage to load up a nuclear rocket. Because that would have killed a bunch of these guys. But, great. All right,
now we're considered ambushed.
Yeah, you know what we're going to do? Get the fuck out of this choke point. This is a fatal funnel. We need to move. You're not Rangers anymore.
Not Rangers.
Alright, Red Mage can't move, so...
I guess this is inevitable.
Your turn. I would get out of that.
We're getting some help.
Yeah. Yeah, I would also get out. I would move behind cover. Yeah, you've all been dishonorably relieved of your posts.
Yeah, I can't move myself for some reason. So... Alright, you know what? Because if you get behind this full cover, I'm just kind of unload into this one.
And you better hope that they decide to shoot at the slicer and not her, because that's a dumb position to put her in.
She's behind full cover.
Okay. But she's also flanked.
Taking cover!
Yep.
Oh, you were right, because they just went to flank her instead. It's okay, Pacific, your sacrifice will be missed.
You're down 2, by the way. You and your...
I couldn't do anything about me because I literally had.
No, I'm just laughing because you've still got the best armor in the game and you're still HP wise the weakest member of the party.
Yeah, not investing in strength really just kicks you in the ass, huh?
Uh-huh.
I min-max for damage because in terms of my answer, again, max gradation, luck, awareness, and intelligence for as much like damage as possible, but pretty much zero actual health. Yeah, but glass can't. Again, whenever I play, I basically flip a coin to see who gets to see God today.
Even though I told her, early on, this is gonna bite you in the ass later. And riddle me this, chat. What was her response? It'll be fine. Yeah.
I mean, not actually hefty. Listen, you have to consider though. The times I do get the one-shots, they're pretty fun.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why Zaruk puts up with this build, is because I do get the one-shots.
Yeah, I tolerate it because it works.
I still shattered the iron box that said it's shaken. I mean, I suppose that's true. They need to put more cushioning inside this stuff.
God, that's so satisfying.
Man, lots of crits. One sad thing about the Slicer Dicer is it doesn't activate the turn you throw it out, but that makes sense because of how strong it is. I'll get Pizzepi.
Hammer down! Nice.
You got 2 people with that one.
Yep. Alright, your turn.
Alright. Shoulder. That's crit and break range, but that's fine. I can deal with that.
Over here, guys!
Zeppy. I didn't get lucky. She still has chills, but it's fine. So I can actually move this up, so I can at least move Zeppy into cover.
And y'all don't understand, chat. I give Azzy grief about it all the time, about her soldier placement, and I keep telling her, I'm like, you played XCOM. Did you learn nothing about proper positioning? Now, I've only heard that she's played it. Y'all are gonna have to tell me what her kill count was and how many XCOM members she lost. Well, turned it, well, gone.
So,
reduced to
if you want to know
atoms.
how I played XCOM is I relied on killing them as quick as possible because I played it very risky with the placement.
Huh, that was cool. Didn't know it could do that.
I mean, it's done it like once before. You cannot get away from it. It will follow you. Oh geez, that caught hers. Favorite spot. Yep. God.
Join the Rangers.
Damn, the Cotter brothers over here. Good grief.
Just kind of mangling this man. So I played XCOM 2 specifically, Eddie. I do kind of want to play XCOM again because I do have the Viper for it. I want to try the Long War. See how that goes. Because I've never done the Long War mod, but I hear a lot of people like it.
Right,
However,
so go ahead.
they'll be like going on forever.
Yeah. So the Cotter triplets are stacking skulls and taking names.
I mean, hey, when you know how to fix things, you know how to break things.
Yeah, no kidding. Howdy, Rangers. Told you before we solve practical problems. For instance, how am I going to stop some big mean mother hubber from tearing me a structurally superfluous new beehive? The answer? Use a gun. And if that don't work, use more gun.
You know, I gotta get a poll out to see what people want to see. Because my friends Marcy and Yumi and I are going to be doing a Borderlands 3 or 2 and then 3 playthrough soonish. Basically, once we can get all the PNGs ready. So I expect, honestly, by next week, I want to be doing on Saturday. I'm kind of wondering, should I have... Because we're going to edit one of my PNGs, so I'm getting a new one for my new Dragon Force. So should that be dressed as 0, or should I get my bags at form, which I'm using on my own stream, and dress that as 0?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm making the shift to toward more narrative-focused games because my brand is more of a storyteller, so I want to go more story-focused. So,
Oh, damn. That makes sense.
Problem is, a lot of good story-focused games are pretty long.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
You know, I really like it because she went from, like, being the absolute worst at damage with pistols, so now she just takes stones.
Yeah.
What a character arc. Alright.
Alright, let's get ready to go clear into the med center.
Hang on, Zaruk. Let me top you off. Heal myself up. You were being healed, do not resist.
Alright, hang on. Fine by me. I'm just leveling up everybody. Yeah, leveling everybody up real quick. Alright. Here we go. We're going in. Go, go, go. Oh, they're okay. Doc Parker.
So everyone is killing each other here. And then what? Move on to the city to keep the murder spree going, right? The Rangers are fucking depraved.
Hey.
If it ain't cut, don't stitch it.
I don't want to die like my clothes did.
Love how he blames us for it when literally they've gone, like, these turncoats are the ones shooting the place up, not us. Alright, now we gotta check the armory.
So, by the way, just for the heck of it, we can clone ourselves using his machine.
Yeah, I know. Alright.
Alright, I'm here.
Ready? Go, go, go! Oh,
you know, I'm not surprised, because they're out there, it makes sense that they,
nobody in here.
Yeah. We need the computer, though. Security compromising gray letters. Cancel the alert. Alert canceled. That appears to that turns to standard info display. Let's grab some ammo.
Wait, there's a weapon crate back here. Hang on.
What's inside?
Oh, it's an axe. Proton axe. Alright, come on.
One second. Can we make something with a proton axe?
Meet up in the mess hall. We have to plan out our next move from there.
Yeah, if we had a battery pack, we could make the plasma whip. And
no, our lockpicker was Lucia, and she's gone to take her father to trial. So.
Yeah, which is unfortunate.
Yeah. All right, meet up on me. We got to go in, get into the Ranger Museum.
Did we get the garage terminal real fast?
Go check it.
Yeah, cancel the alert.
All right, that's 2. We need to search all of the places anyway, though, even if there's no thing in there.
Yeah. Just so that we don't have to return.
Yeah. All right.
Fire nuke and
now
lock
the museum.
us away.
All right.
Yep.
Ready? Go. Go, go, go. Well, at least they didn't.
Looks like a mess.
Yeah, it's a mess, but at least they didn't At least they didn't kill everyone.
Why did we recover the Godfisher kite?
I have no idea.
And that's one of the things I'm fine with no one realizing that we've been through. Alright. Need to get to the cells next.
Yep.
I don't think they would have tried
the barracks. The bunk room.
Oh god, yeah.
And there's a trap there. Hang on. Let me disarm that. Got it. God, my biggest fear is that they let out who's ever in there. Oh god, what if they let Liberty out?
I suppose we'll see.
Alright. Go. Go, go, go. Of
Some
course.
people have died already.
Yeah. I think those are some of the, squatters. Right. Alright, come on. Wait. Alright, here we go. Get ready. Dell!
Haven't heard so much gunfire since we left the plains. We came through all right, thanks to some of the recruits. If they hadn't pitched in, I doubt we could have held out.
Okay. That's good. So this place is actually secure.
Start to hope.
Yeah. And hey, look who's behind us in the jail cell. Liberty and Valor are both in there.
Yep.
Good luck out there.
What's all that shooting? Rangers! I demand you vouch for my safety!
Yeah, Valor, you'll be fine.
Imbeciles!
Freaking crap.
Colorado is only held
Did you get the
together by
computer?
will of the strong. Your foolish
See,
idealized
here's the
quest will
computer.
bring it to ruin.
I got it. Hold on, let's see. Security compromised. Cancel the alert.
Yeah, there's the breakmaster key.
Yeah. Alright. Thank goodness we have some recruits down here. Alright, what's left?
That's it. We got all 3, so it's time to break into our own damn command center.
Right. There's still a fight going on in here. Alright.
Ready?
Go, go, go! Hold it!
Yeah, it seems like even when they sealed it off, some people still...
Yeah. God, I don't even know who's who. Hold on, let me go check with Corporal, with Keenan and Gonzalo.
Can't believe we came to this. I'm not sure Angela's on the right track with this.
Wait, where's the guy in charge of our recruitment thing?
I don't know. He might have died already.
All right. Let me get into a different position. All right, start us off. Take a shot.
Hang on, not yet. I need to give Jim hopefully another turret because I don't want to burn through all of our things of our slicer dices because we're getting through it pretty fast. So here, freaking mechanical chicken. Why not? That'd be fast.
Was it Sergey who was in charge of training our recruits?
I think so.
Yeah, I found him. He's one of the traders. He's over here.
Of course.
Take a shot whenever you're ready.
Yep. Let's see.
Did you ever form the mecha chicken? The what?
Nope, we never did.
Nah.
I don't know what that is, but we definitely haven't.
Traitors! Die! You never found and brought back the cyborg chickens. Nope.
Yeah, we never could because we didn't really have animal handling as a skill.
Yeah, so, oh well.
To be fair, like, again, we were really strapped for skills overall because we need to make sure we have damage skills and, like, we didn't have animal whisper or sneaky stuff.
Yep. We preferred heavy stealth.
I see an opening.
Good news.
Gambling. Nope, gambling didn't work. Alright, Jim, make up for my failures.
Good news, most of the targets are back here with us. That, Andrea's right. That would explain why half the recruits turned on you if they were trained by someone who was also going to turn on you in this scenario. That's actually true. If Sergey was never fully loyal, then yeah. Go, Clockwork Chicken.
Alright, put the bullet in the brain. Alright. That he can do. Maybe finish off the job.
Nice shot.
There we go.
Moving up.
So the chicken's gonna blow up.
Oh.
God, wait, that the computer doesn't count as cover? Oh my god. Yeah, that was just Jim saying out in the open, right? I mean, I had a feeling, but I was kind of hoping it would still count.
Moving to flank.
Really great on the tail end stuff. I don't know history. I wonder what the lecture looks like for determining who turns. So, for one thing, a lot of the things with who turns, I feel like some people are predetermined. So at least they're going to have certain encounters already. I feel like this one, there's nothing you can really do. According if you go against the Patriarch.
Yeah.
Versus, there's also people you can hire to work for you in things like this, like Doctor, Doctor, a mechanic, and weapons people. And you can go to the Patriarch for, I think, everyone but the Doctor. So the mechanics and the other stuff, and if you went for it to the Patriarch, people and then betrayed him, you just have way more tough fights. But because we went to people who weren't associated with the Patriarch, we instead gained people who would fight with us for whatever we chose.
Yep.
Then there's also people's personal quests. So depending, some people would always turn on you, and some people would, it would determine their loyalty. But Giuseppe, because of the things we've done, joined on our side because we did everything we could when rescuing her to rescue everyone possible.
Yeah, and
because of that, she trusts us.
Yeah, because of the ranger loyalty. And then as for like Lucia, because we actually, sent her home with her dad, or did her dad's thing, got her dad back, she's probably going to help us if we see her again, if at all.
Or at the very least, not get her in the way.
Yeah. With Jodie Bell, because she was a ranger from the beginning and we're going off script, she's not going to stand against us, but she went home. And then the only guy who was basically, anti-us was Marshall Kwan, and that's only because he realizes how bad the system is, but he thinks what we're doing is crazy. Which, in his defense, it kind of is crazy.
Again, for people who don't know, the only reason we didn't want to go down this route, but the only reason we are is because we learned some compromising documents that let us know that, hey, so the big guy who everyone's working doesn't have much time left.
Yeah. Yeah, the Patriarch is literally dying from some kind of degenerative mental disease, and that's why he wants all of his kids back, because he was probably gonna, choose a successor, but the problem is that they're all not very good options. And besides, the point is that once he dies, our deal is null and void. So...
And not to mention, again, if he has a degenerative mental disease, he'll become increasingly unstable, and we won't be able to trust him.
Yep.
To, keep his end of the deal. So we're doing this mainly because we think that if we don't, it'll just cause,
more problems. Yeah.
Let's move behind. They're almost dead. Won't take much longer to take them out.
Time to get hands on.
The Observatory was not even doing that much to you.
Taking their six.
You're not a ranger anymore. Just another common thug. Sergei's the last one.
Well, Sergei and Private Jenkins, but Jenkins has 25 HP.
Damn it, Leroy.
God, I love you, party pal.
Damn it, Angela. Come on, hit something.
No, why not have robots carve into place? So that's a bad idea, just because there's a thing called the Cochise AI that will just take over anything.
That would take too long to explain. Who's asking that?
Dragon Dread. Dragon Dread knows, because Dragon Dread knows the secrets.
Yeah, it's Cochise. It's the same reason we don't have any cyborg allies.
I'm just saying that specifically for a lot of people who don't know.
Yeah. The main thing is that, what we learned, in this game specifically, is that it doesn't matter, what kind of machine it is, it doesn't matter. There's always this chance that the Cochise AI could make its way into it. And once it's in, it's only a matter of time till Cochise takes full control of it. So, no, we don't want robots patrolling the place. Too risky.
Killed him.
Yes, we did. You're next, Jenkins.
Again, if we could, we would track this out, but they've given us no quarter, so...
Yeah. They just started shooting, so... Alright, drop him.
Aye, aye.
Alright. Let's see. Yeah, they have nothing on them. Just ammo. I think they meant to die. There's nothing but scraps of rounds on them.
Benefit. I wonder if there's any of these folks have mechanical bits in them. Maybe. Let's see. Secure lockdown enabled. Identify yourself as command and disabled. Apparently, the rebels were able to remove your command privilege, so you disable the lockdown. Lights and sirens stop, and commuter's main menu appears. Then give it to vehicle evacuation tunnel menu and get to work. You queue up commands to open the vehicle evacuation tunnel. Trek to the terminus point, Market Square. But as you hit execute, a message flashes. Warning: command queue pause. Pause. Vehicle cannot be delivered to Market Square elevator. Security overriding effect. Access terminal hashtag museum 06 to terminate override.
Well, shit. Looks like the Patriarch anticipated us. Guess we're gonna have to get to that terminal and kill that override person.
It's in that museum where we met the
Fortunately, I
synth,
know
isn't
where
it?
Yeah.
Kinda. They got it hidden away inside a secret room in the Patriarch's little museum. Our people here will move the truck to this end of the tunnel, and once we cancel the alert, it should come right to us. Which, I admit, isn't quite the same as rising up into the square in the truck and catching Buchanan with his pants down.
Well,
at least we'll have the truck, right? Come on.
You didn't get this far by being stupid.
Yeah. All right, let me go talk to the
Hey,
doctor.
give me a moment. Yeah. I need to use the restroom myself, so
I'm gonna go
I'll be
talk
right
to the
back.
doctor.
So everyone is killing each other here. And then what? Move on. Of course. Have a seat.
I love how he bitches at us that people are getting shot up, but he's still willing to help.
Sure.
That could come in handy. Hmm. So I guess we gotta fight our way into Colorado, like into the main part of downtown. Great.
Greatsky was a great man. Shame to see it come to this. Next, find a way into Colorado Springs.
See, the war room terminal. Yeah, we'll need to find the terminal that opens. So we gotta go. We gotta somehow get into downtown. Great. Just great. Yeah, this death toll is quite extreme.
Colonel Death is one of our own.
Yeah, she is, but her actions here have gotten a lot of people killed.
Oh God, this is insane. You were supposed.
This fighting is wrong. Only the best ingredients for my rangers. It's hard to bring Colorado together. A stomach full of bitter rations.
You gotta love how everyone's like, "Oh, you're tearing the. You're supposed to help us, not tear the place apart." Just. Oh, I'm glad I'm not on cleanup detail. Another cyborg chicken. Yeah, you don't see any other chickens around. This must be how you make the mecha chicken. Ow.
I didn't take up arms against the Patriarch for the Dorseys, but I'll do it for you, Rangers.
Like, does the mecha chicken become a boss fight, or just, like, what's the deal with it, I wonder? Ally. Okay. I kind of want to look it up now. Hang on. Let's see. Oh my God. It's just okay. That is I'm gonna have to show that to Azzy.
I return. Also, yeah.
So, you need to see this. I decided to look up what Dredd was saying about what happens if you get all the cyborg chickens. So you get something called Poltron. Yes, and I'm gonna send you a picture of what that looks like. Hang on. Here. It's not a very good one, but it's all I could find. Here you go. I sent it to you in a DM.
That's just a sphere with a chicken head.
Yeah, it's an egg with a chicken head.
Still.
Yeah, here we go. For everyone who's wondering on my end, there's Poltron. I mean, is it any good, or is it just for a laugh?
I mean, I hope it's good.
All right, come on. We got to get into downtown.
Yep.
Hello again. You may recall that I am the human. I hear that a lot. Marvelous.
By the way, I got us some. I bought us some. I sold some of the junk we had, and I got us some first aid stations that you can set up.
That sounds good.
There appears to be no
Specifically, have it around being me. God, because I'll just stand still.
Yes, we have to find another way into downtown without our vehicle.
Okay. We should have an exit through the
Yeah, it's over
normal way,
here.
right?
Yeah, it's over here. It's out the main entrance. Yep. Great, so let's somehow sneak into downtown. Oh, never mind. No sneaking required. The whole place has gone to hell. Ultron's a companion character similar to other animal companions, but with a unique appearance and abilities. Got it.
If you stand with the Patriarch, then you are against the people. You can't be on both sides.
Mama Cotter.
There's Mama Cotter.
You know, when Saul told me he was calling you in to help,
Hang on, let me
I
join
had
the
my
conversation.
doubts. Told him he was making a mistake.
No, actually,
And you never
she's
did
talking to
one
me.
damn thing
Oh,
to
damn
prove
it.
me
Why'd you do
wrong.
that? You could have gotten into a position to jump him. Because...
Well, I want to hear the dialogue.
Yeah.
Least I get to say, I told you so. Just as soon as I put you shitbirds down, I won't stand by and let you destroy what's left of America.
Uh-huh.
Marshals, open fire!
You see Quan in there?
Oh man, they get to initiate. That's not good.
Ow. Shooting civilians!
Shit.
Oh, Azzy, because you're standing there, I can't use a rocket. Damn it.
Do anything!
God, also hearing their cries are kind of miserable.
Mama Cotter's about to die because she's on. Yep.
Damn it. I was hoping I could, I don't know, heal her, but God.
Well, they've just made a martyr out of her. Assholes. I'm gonna enjoy doing this.
We'll have to see inside. Hopefully Lucia will be still willing to help us out.
I don't know.
I guess we'll see.
Yep. Also, I apologize in advance for this.
That's fair. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah. Minigun. Have gun, will travel. Now for the sheriff. Alright, now we gotta get inside. Oh, it's locked. Not going in that way.
Alright. Hang on one sec. Hey, buddy. I'm just gonna heal you.
Alright, so Tommy... That was Tommy Cotter, so him and his mom must have rallied everybody together. So I don't think...
Yeah.
Yeah, much as it sucks, they probably knew what they were getting into.
Yeah.
Wait for me. Oh god, the people in the clothing store! The people... Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Hey, it's my scouts!
Hang on.
Damn, you look like last week's lunch.
Sorry, Colonel Death, we got clobbered.
Here, first aid.
There you go. Let her patch you up.
Don't worry, I'm a doctor.
Oh, thanks. Not feeling so great. Oh, yeah. That's much better. Thanks.
What happened?
The Patriarch's tank had us pinned down in the market. Henry was blown to shit, and I took a piece of flying granite to the head.
Any useful intel for us?
Well, if you're heading to Market Square, don't try the streets. There's barricades everywhere and no cover.
Convenient.
Your best bet is to go through the museum. Oh, we stashed some supplies in a crate outside the museum door. They should still be there. Just smash the crate open.
Got it. Well, how are you doing? How you holding up?
Improving. Thanks for fixing me up.
And how'd you get away?
Bunch of refugees came out of nowhere and drew the takes fire. We made a run for it.
Poor bastards.
We gotta get going.
Hold up. Now that you fixed me up, I remembered something.
Oh yeah, the
No, yeah.
Oh god, are those people still in here? We helped them? No, they're not. Damn it.
I'm hoping that they just ran, because I don't see bodies.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah,
Alright, remember.
Crate. I didn't even see it until I ran into it.
Yeah, I got you.
Thanks, dude.
Alright, patch yourselves up. And remember, we can't go through Market Street. We'll have to go through the museum.
Shit! That big tank's got us pinned down. Should we make a run for it?
God.
If we move, we're toast.
I'm a doctor, not an explosives expert.
I order you to surrender.
We're wise to your tricks, assholes. If we step out, you'll kill us.
Step aside. I'll handle this.
It's called a manifest destiny.
Destiny.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
He's just gonna blow up his own statue.
Yep.
I'm gonna be honest, I can't wait to kill him.
Same.
That's where. Oh, and that clears the way for the elevator.
Yep. Come on. All right, let's get inside.
Sounds like there's trouble in the old museum.
Good God, how many people did they kill in here?
Too many.
Where's the thing? Oh, there's the computer.
Hang on. You gotta get past this door, but you can't pick the lock. How do we power it?
Oh, wait, here.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe we step on this.
Okay.
Yes. Look around for something.
Yeah.
There's a button. There's a switch on the wall. Azzy, turn around. Like, oh, no, Azzy.
I'm great to see it.
Azzy, stop. Turn
Yes.
90 degrees to your right. Big red button. On the
Big
wall.
red button?
To your right.
Ouch.
Look to the right of the welcome sign. Look at the glowing charge boards.
Oh my God, freaking God.
Yeah, big red button. Can't miss it.
Well, listen, I didn't see the line connect. Okay, I got. Okay, listen. It
Yeah, just
happened
no,
to-
just accept it. Don't make excuses. Just accept it.
All they do is make excuses. The computer flashes a red warning. Emergency lockdown. Blast doors blocked and elevator functions disabled. Cancel lockdown. Enter your admin ID and press cancel. Find a way around the password. Cancel the alarm with nerd stuff. The lights and alarm stop, and the warning on the computer screen stops flashing. Places a message. Lockdown canceled. Blast doors unlocked and elevator function restored. Cue commands when that. Thank you, Administrator.
All right, here we go. Lock and load.
Hang on, hang on.
This is what the nuke is for.
That will do. Thank you.
You got enough for everyone?
Yeah, hang on, hang on. I think there's a chance I don't use the medkit or something, because, like, these are lasting forever. Yeah, everyone should be topped off.
All right, I'm taking a look outside.
We gotta save.
We've got elite troopers, along with Immaculate and Adamant, his bodyguards. Yeah, 4 elite troopers, 2 on the flank, 2 on each flank. Immaculate and Adamant in their power armor, and of
Hang
course.
on, did we get the crate? Did we get the crate?
Oh yeah, it's at the entrance.
I see it. I see it.
Yeah, smash it open. He said.
Hang on. That's the crate, right? Hang on. Can I, like...
Is that the crate?
I can't seem to smash it directly. Can you interact with it?
Nope. May not.
hang
That
on.
may not be the thing. Hang on.
Break it with a Molotov?
Yep.
There we
I'll
are.
do it. This is when you needed the Davy Crockett mini nuke launcher. Oh, no, no, no. We've got something for that. We found a nuke launcher. Red Mage just got it.
Alright, let's just wait for this fire to go away.
So this is it, huh?
Seems so.
I hope we made the right call. It seems
I hope so
the
too.
people are on board with it, at least.
Seems
So-
that they were just waiting for a revolution.
Mm-hmm.
Although I don't see anything inside of it. The heck?
Oh. Maybe
Maybe
that's
that
not the
wasn't
crate. Hang on. Oh, here. That it? No. No, I literally don't know what he meant by a crate at the entrance.
Looks like the trouble's over, folks. Have a great day.
Oh well.
I mean, it probably didn't have that much stuff. Alright, well, don't forget save.
I will. Hang on. I just had to check some. Alright, let me save. Alright. Here we go. The door's unlocked and you hear the Patriarch's troops. Oh, sorry, you've got it. Go ahead.
Yeah, and you hear the Patriarch's troops beyond it. Open it and you will be face to face with them. Oh, we're ready.
Mm-hmm. Howdy, Morning Star.
There you are, you Reavers. What have you done? We had a deal.
Let's see. Maybe the top one's the best one.
Oh, I mean, we also didn't know what kind of man he was. So.
True.
Yeah. We didn't know what kind of man you were when we made that deal, Buchanan. Now we do.
Kind of man I am. I'm a man who gets things done. I'm a problem solver. A nation builder. Not a nation wrecker like you. For 50 years, I've been the one man keeping civilization alive in the West. No one else has achieved that. Not even your vaunted desert rangers. And now, you want to destroy it all? All that's left of old America? For what?
Let's see, yeah. Let's see. I like the first option. The second option's also good. Third option is also alright. I think I like the top three. I just don't know what to pick. I really like the first option a lot.
Your civilization is built on the backs of people you've wronged. We won't let that stand.
No civilization in the history of the world has thrived without injustice. I did what was best for the greatest number of people, even if it meant some had to suffer. That's just the way the world works. I almost want to hand over the reins of Colorado to you, just to watch you try to make your perfect society.
Well, of course we can't make perfect society, but we can do the best we can to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I don't toy with my society or with the lives of my people. I protect them from lunatics like you. That's why you have to die, Rangers. That's why this has to end here. Marshals! Attack!
All right, let's do this. One last fight. Got him. Next.
Definitely take care of the father first. Give them less action economy. Fortunately, they don't have any mechs Jim can take care of, but we have tools of our own.
He's I think he's out of range, so yeah, he's out of range. I can't hit him with the nuke launcher. I got to get closer.
Not yet.
So. All right, Cordite, get in there. Bum, bum, ba, na, na, na. All right. With liberty and with liberty and justice for all. All right, your turn.
I have the range.
Make sure you get in cover, because we saw what that tank did.
Yeah, we did. How much does it cost to put this down? 5. Just the one.
I was going to say it looks like a Sheridan tank, but it's got twin barrels, which is not standard.
I'm gonna put a first aid station right here. Be safe. Then. Not enough people. I guess no targets in range. Alright, I'll move.
No, it's not a Baneblade, it's a Malkador tank. Baby Baneblade. Also, I'm guessing he either drives it by himself or there's more people in there.
Part of me wonders if he's not even there.
Hmm.
I mean, I don't see where he would be, but...
Well, he does like doing things himself, so...
True, yeah. Alright. No range, but...
Nice. Thank you.
Here's the two of them. The slicer dicer's ready.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the slicer dicer wants blood.
Yeah. Or oil and scrap metal.
I said, but yeah. It's not doing a lot, but it's doing something.
Yeah. It's a robot. It doesn't burn, you dumbass. And hey, the slicer...
That thing is a tank of itself. Ah, frick. Ah,
damn,
he's barely alive.
Those plasma guns are nuts.
I might need you to move the Kodiak a little bit out of my sight lines.
I will.
God, holy shit, party. That was a bit of damage. Angela, you're not very useful. You're just there to be meat shield, I feel.
You are already dead. Alright, I gotta get close enough to fire this damn thing. Actually, hang on a minute. We've got 2 rockets, so... Might have to sacrifice the slicer dicer, but...
You can hit all of them, go ahead.
Ooh!
Oh, no, that's fine.
Yeah, look at the damage it did to the tank, though.
Oh my god.
Very nice.
Oh, god.
What?
Slicer dicer is so good. I'm so glad we had it as a well. It does so much.
I love how it looked like he was just jamming his finger in their face when he said that, because he's so close to him.
Yeah.
No one defeats the gun who walks. That good enough, or do you need me to move more?
Yeah, should be good. Should be good.
All right, your turn.
All right.
I see an opening.
Let's get rid of his goons first. Yeah, nice shot. Can you do it again?
No, but next time I have precision strike, so. All right, Jem.
That's pretty close. Hit her again. Hit
He's
him
gonna
again.
burn to death, so.
All right, well then hit the trooper.
Can I hit the tank for something?
No, kill the troopers, because they'll kill Cordite if we don't kill him.
True.
Really? Come on! Nice. Now get the guy in armor. There we go. Now he's alone. And next round, you can put a charged round through the window, through the armor, right, on that tank.
Yep.
Uh-oh. The slicer dice are moved. Now there's nothing blocking his line of fire. Uh-oh. Why did it do that?
I guess I want to try and flank him. Or get out of the fire, probably.
Oh, there's one guy left.
Oh, you.
I'll get him.
He's like, oh my god, I'm going to
Uh-oh.
die.
That's not that bad. One of them can get him up.
course he has backup.
Wait, where? Oh, I see them. They just showed up.
Yeah, but they're gonna have to face the Slicer Meister.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Okay, so why are you doing that hard against a random dude, Angela? I've literally never seen you do more damage than that before.
Probably because these guys aren't wearing very good armor. Our guys were.
True.
Anyway, speaking of that, that'll tear off some of the armor. No, Red Mage, you can go in a minute. First off. Here we go. Now, Red Mage can go. Alright. Nuclear launch detected. Ooh! Look at that! Man's got like no health left. Ooh, I love it. Also, fun fact, I have one more rocket. I got one more.
Amazing.
Alright. Your turn. Can you please get
Let me at him. Let me at him.
Yeah, get Cordite out. Yeah. I'm glad we found the nuke launcher, because that's making this easy.
Akai.
Yeah. Temple of Nod. Detect. Oh my god! Could you not given a heads up before you did that? My camera was out of place. I didn't get a good shot of that.
Yeah, so his tank is gone. I get,
yeah.
and I got my action back.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
I think I'll just ambush.
As he just puts a big, I guess, 20mm round right through something important.
Again, I mean, and I did it using the classic.
Yeah.
So also, I can't heal coordinate, unfortunately, because I'm too far away.
Also, for anyone who's a War Thunder player, y'all will get this joke. This is why we don't fill our tanks up with ammo.
Yep. Yeah, and you just you do what you do. Like.
Well, yeah, the reason you don't do it, though, is because for those who don't know, in War Thunder, if you overload your, you completely fill your tank with ammunition, if one round gets through and detonates your ammunition, you die. Well,
Angela, the frick!
It's fine. If she's feeling suicidal, fine, let her. Yeah.
So to be fair, my favorite amount of damage Biscuit is the 10k damage I did to this random enemy.
To the worm, yeah.
To the worm, yeah. Just 10k damage.
Oh fuck, that's an anti-tank rifle. Oh fuck, that's an anti-tank rifle. That was probably his last thought when he saw you like sighting up your shot. Oh, that's an anti-tank rifle. Oh, that's an anti-tank rifle.
You know, if I had a quirk, every time I do a precision shot, I'd probably just take out a coin, flip it. It's like, ah, shame, I called it. And then take the shot and just blow them up.
Alright, just...
You know, I'm just gonna end my turn to let Slicer Dicer take care of it.
Yeah, let Slicer Dicer do it.
Slicer Dicer.
Oh, it's shocked. It couldn't act. The guy's bleeding, so...
He's bleeding to death.
Angela can go, though. Angela can do it. Yep.
Oh, there he is.
You're a bunch of tough sons of bitches.
Angela's burning over here.
Too bad you're not smart enough to see that you're dooming Colorado. Who's gonna hold things together when I'm gone? You? Your red-headed friend? Huh. Not one of you is hard enough to do what needs to be done.
A hard leader thinks hard is the only way to do things. A smart leader finds other ways.
If only you were smart instead of just a smartass. You haven't saved my people. You've killed them.
You don't care about your people. All you care about is holding on to your power.
I had to hold on to power. The job wasn't done. And do you think you'll be any different? Those highfalutin ideals of yours are gonna go right out the window once you get a taste for it.
But that's why you surround yourself with other people, so that doesn't happen. The entire...
That's what.
Yo, go ahead.
No one person can hold all the power. Simply because even if they do, what happens when they're gone?
Mm-hmm.
You can't always trip. That's kind of why, like, as fun as it is to imagine being a just and kind ruler, no matter, even if you were the perfect ruler, because, like, funny enough, they're like, this is literally the plot of Fable 3, where the ruler that was king was perfect, everyone loved them, but when they died and one of the successors took the throne, they became a tyrant.
Yeah.
So no matter how good you are, the people who come after you can be.
Yeah, but the problem is that they soften that, they kind of weaken that blow by saying, oh, well, he was a tyrant because he saw all these bad things coming and he had to be evil to prepare for it. Like, no.
Yeah, they do, but I honestly don't. I think that was just an excuse, personally.
Won't be long either. I can see it in your eyes. The kind of person who takes power with a gun doesn't give it up without a bullet. Anyway, good goddamn luck. Whatever you do, you'll need it. Now what are you gonna do with me?
No, as much as I like taking prisoners, no, let's hand him to the mob. He can't, but we cannot exile him, and we cannot arrest him.
Yeah.
So we either have to kill him or hand him to the mob and see what they do.
Yeah, I think Cordite would like to see him get ripped apart by the mob. See, you know, the people outside are calling your name. Who are we to deny them?
The people, huh? So be it. Let's go.
Well,
Since he
that's
talks
that.
about the people in need.
So what's the plan now, cowboys? You gonna stay here and help me keep this place peaceful?
What do you think, Azzy?
Let's see. Well, I think we should stay here to clean up the mess we've caused, but we need to make sure that we send supplies back to Arizona.
Yeah. We'll send supplies back to Arizona, but we're staying here.
Well, all right. It'll be great having your help. But fair warning, if you don't escort those supplies back to Arizona personally, there's
I'm fine with
telling
that.
how much will actually make it there. If all they get is a half or a quarter of what they were promised, you might be dooming the old place to a slow death instead of a quick one. Is that something you can live with?
Oh, she's right. We need to, yeah, we better grab those supplies and head home then.
Yeah, true.
Alrighty then. Colorado will miss you. And it'll be a harder job taming it without you.
And we did promise we'd get the supplies one way or another.
Hey, Kajix! How you doing? Thank you for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. I'm Zaruk Windcaller. This is my friend Asibow. We are finishing up Wasteland 3 tonight. How y'all doing?
Seems we're at the climax.
And here's the thing. We can always come back. That's the thing.
We can come back if we're needed. It's not as if we'll be there forever. But as she said, this is basically just personally escorting the supplies.
Yeah. Defeated Shimura and Cult of the Lamb. Just doing. Well, I'm glad you're here. So please make yourselves at home, and make sure you go drop a follow for Asibow on her channel, Redbow Rose.
Hi.
You head to the Palace Raider Room to place a call to General Woods and let him know you're coming home. Yep, new Colorado order. Exposed the Patriarch and brought about a new order. They didn't know in Arizona what we did in Colorado in the trail.
Oh, they're singing.
We did in Colorado on the trail. If we saved him or betrayed him, if we did the job we went for or we failed. Hard times in Arizona with the Rangers and the settlers giving ground. To the Raiders and militia, and it seemed we'd lose the good life that we found. Then Buchanan made his offer, find my kids and I will help you save your land. So we rode for Colorado, praying In Denver we found Valor, a son who didn't live up to his name.
Well, welcome, Pickman. Make yourself at home, like I said.
He turned against his father, siding with the old man's rivals seeking fame. Though these rivals tried to stop us, we captured Valor like we said we would, and brought him home to Daddy, who made it pretty clear just where he stood. Then we made our way to Aspen to find Buchanan's misbegotten son.
This is a weird way to summarize what we did.
Yeah.
I'm here for it, though.
Pulled the legs off humans just for fun.
Oh yeah, we put a bullet in his head, I remember.
Though we promised not to kill him, after seeing what he'd done, he had to die. Which brought trouble from Buchanan. We didn't notice any
Yeah,
others
nobody
try.
cared except him. So we did the right thing on that one.
On the track halfway to Kansas, we found Buchanan's daughter maker's land. To conquer Colorado with the help of desperados, gangs, and clans. Though she swore she'd not surrender, we promised not to end her.
I believe so, FD.
Shot the folks around her.
Okay, so if he focused her down, she would have just died.
Yeah. So we made the right call.
In the end, it became clear that Buchanan was no better than his kid. If we let him stay in power, Colorado would be heading for the skid. From back home, we gave him to the mob and took his throne. Then we looted Colorado, rode back to our Arizona home. They don't know in Arizona what we did in Colorado on the trail. If we saved him or betrayed him, if we did the job we went for or we failed. But when the winter turns to spring, the news newcomers bring, they'll know that the Rangers are returning, and they're bringing all they promised from the snow.
I swear, we better get proper promotions for this.
Oh yeah. And if not, we'll just take some of the stuff we brought with us and head back. As promised, you handed the Patriarch over to the people he wronged. The refugees and lower classes of the city were all too happy to have him. They organized a show trial, but the outcome was preordained. The Patriarch was sentenced to die of exposure in Pillory Square. He remained defiant as they placed him in the stocks, and as the people gleefully pelted him with snow and rocks.
So for people who don't know, this is actually ironic because this is his people's favorite punishments for people. Death to exposure. So they just made him suffer the things he made others suffer.
To the end, he insisted that he'd done everything for the good of his nation and regretted nothing. He lasted nearly a day before freezing to death, far longer than any ordinary man. In the chaos after his fall, your team gathered as many guns, bullets, and supplies as you could. Piling them into a convoy of borrowed vehicles, you headed west across the mountains, leaving Colorado behind. When you arrived, General Woodson was surprised to see you, and unhappy to hear that you didn't seal an alliance with the Patriarch.
We literally could not let him stand.
Still, the arms and supplies were a welcome relief, and they'd keep the Rangers going until they could figure out another plan. Angela Deeth remained in Colorado Springs to serve as a peacekeeper. After the fall of the Patriarch, the refugee population rose to dominate Colorado Springs. They wanted revenge on the 100 families, which Angie wouldn't allow.
Which, you know, is a good call.
Yeah. Soon, Angie and her remaining rangers faced an insurgency in the city and a rising tide of revenge killings. She did what she could to hold things together, but without your help, she continued to lose ground.
Yeah, and it seems like it's really a choice between Colorado or Arizona at the end, because while you can try to help one...
Yeah. The rest of the Patriarch's nation collapsed, and his alliance of cities and cults scattered to the winds. Isolated and alone, it'd be easier prey for the savage gangs of the plains, or predators close to home.
We had a feeling this would happen.
Yeah. In Denver, oil drilling came to an end. Because you destroyed the Gippers, the city and towns of Colorado were left without a reliable source of fuel.
No one came to, like, restart that?
Yeah. Your actions at the machine Convoon convinced the robots to take a chance on humanity by welcoming human settlers into the airport.
By welcoming human settlers into the airport.
Denver is now a safe haven for those with nowhere else to go, run with inhuman kindness. Whew! So there's hope. The Reagan AI remained in the MI tower, sad and alone, forever calling for his beloved Nancy's to take him home.
Okay, so I guess that didn't work out.
Yeah. Led by the Gift, the Breathers withdrew into the Rocky Mountains. They kept their distance from the people of Colorado, moving higher and higher into the mountains as generations passed. In time, they became a legend to the people of Colorado. Some say they were evolving into a new form of humanity. Others didn't believe that they ever existed at all. As Colorado Springs died, the city of Aspen was forgotten. The old resort town went dark forever, covered by snow and never reclaimed. Shortly after you left, Liberty vanished from her cell. Nobody was surprised. She'd always had admirers in Colorado Springs. She resurfaced a few weeks later, commanding a company of her father's former marshals and loyalists. Winning a series of swift victories, she took control of some outlying towns. With Colorado in chaos, she had a damn good chance of reconquering her father's nation. With how much time he got left, I don't know. Flab and his monster army maintained control of the Bazaar, an unexpected island of stability in a region remade by you and your team.
You keep cutting up on my end, by the way.
Oh, I do? I don't know why.
I don't know why. Oh, mind if I read this?
Go ahead.
Flab took great satisfaction in the knowledge that he had outlasted the Patriarch. Once again, he had weathered a terrible storm, even the most powerful man in Colorado had not. Furious with how Team November dealt with the Patriarch, Jody returned to Arizona, glad to see the last of Colorado snow and ice. And despite the shipment of supplies being far less than what was originally promised, thanks to Jody's help, her folks made it through the tough year that followed, though they never again prospered as they had before. Freed from the break by Team November after the coup of the Patriarch was complete, Quan left Colorado Springs in disgust. Eventually, he became a security consultant for the Iron Thunder Arapaho, and never had anything to do with the Rangers again. As it took time to return to Colorado Springs with her father, Lucia was not there to defend the Patriarch against the Rangers, but after his defeat, she and her father joined the 100 Families Resistance and fought to restore their rule. After years of loyal service, the Rangers retired Morningstar and allowed him to drive his Kodiak Shell on his long dreamed-of journey to rediscover America. No one knows where he went or how far he got, but there probably aren't any communists there anymore.
That's cool.
After staying to witness firsthand the fall of the Patriarch, Ironclad Cordite did as he promised to do and took the gangs east, where he at last began his bloody campaign to rule all of Kansas. Returning back home to Arizona, Pizzepi helped the Rangers distribute the meager supplies from Colorado and continued to rise in the ranks of the organization the years that followed. Kicked out of the Rangers after the resolution of the Patriarch's mission, Fish left went back to the base and resumed leadership of the heads. What happened to him after that is unknown. After things were solved, the Rangers noticed just Scotch Mo was no longer with them. They searched every bar in Colorado Springs, but never found him. Some say he's been seen drinking in saloons in Kansas and points east, but these rumors are unconfirmed. With that, the story of Team November comes to an end. For good or ill, you change Colorado forever. Its people live with consequences. The story of the Rangers goes on.
Except it doesn't, because there will probably never be a Wasteland 4, because for those who don't know, This was an indie-made game. An indie company did this. They got funding for it and then made this happen. Like an indie company picked it up and then they got bought up by another group to do it. And unfortunately, when this game first dropped, it was not well received. A lot of bugs, a lot of issues, a lot of everything, really. So I don't think we'll get a Wasteland 4, honestly.
Which
And
is unfortunate
yeah, it
because
is
it is
unfortunate.
just a really solid game, and
Mhm.
but
But the
that
problem
is
is, yeah, but the main issue is that the problem is that it's a niche game that competes against things that are way more powerful than it is. Case in point, it's an RTS game, an RTS RPG game, which is already kind of weird. You know, those are two RPGs are not niche anymore, but but turn-based strategy games are still kind of niche for some people. So there's that. There's also the fact that a lot of people probably think more of Fallout and other series when they think of post-apocalyptic series. And what's worse is that if you haven't played the other games, because that's the one thing I will fault this game for, it doesn't have a like summary of the last two games. So you don't know what's happened in them. So you're
yeah.
kind of left
So
in the dark.
and one thing I think that's really important so you have I believe Alcat Games.
Yeah.
Basically Rogue Trader and Pathfinder games from that company. They don't really give you a summary of what happened before, but what they do is any important turns that pop up will be highlighted, and you can hover over it to understand what it means and get a history behind it.
Correct.
To the point where you can get like a whole freaking, pretty much page of brief information about like super important figures and the things that they're for.
Mhm.
And so in that game, you don't feel completely lost because like over time, as turn comes up, you can look at that and learn about the world that way.
Yeah.
But this game doesn't have that.
Yeah, and
This game kind of relies on you to know about the past
Mhm.
game.
And that was one of the things that Azzy and I complained about was that we were having to like check the wiki and all that other kind of stuff. It was lucky that I played the second game, but we had to keep checking the wiki to get information for stuff. And that's not a very good way to handle games like that, especially big games like this where you need to know what's going on. Yes, Dred's right, a built-in encyclopedia. So we can know who, where, what, why, how, everything. Like, simple example, the statue you can build outside Ranger headquarters in Colorado is you can either pick the Patriarch or you can pick General Matt Vargas. If you didn't play the second game, you wouldn't know who General Vargas is. They mention him in the third game, but it's also, I don't know, it's also kind of a disservice to not have an encyclopedia because there's a lot of cool things that happen in the second game. Like I told Azzy about how General Vargas, he's the main character from Wasteland 1. And the dude is literally like crippled and is the leader of the Rangers in Wasteland 2 and goes out like a champ by detonating the Davy Crockett nuke to take out the Cochise AI that's infesting the Ranger Citadel. The man sacrifices himself for everyone else. So it'd be cool to know about that, but the game doesn't do that. So I'm with Azzy. If anyone was to pick this up, I think Owlcat Games should pick it up because at least they'd actually do their research on everything. But let me check who actually owns. Let me see who owns the Wasteland IP now. Hang on. Developer In Exile Entertainment. Are they still around? Parent organization, Microsoft. Well, then that guarantees we're never going to get another game.
Yep. I know they do have DLC, but personally, I don't know. I'm not as interested to because they have let's see the expansion packs with 2 expansions, and I don't know. I think personally, like I'm kind of done with it as is because as fun as DLCs are, uh, I do feel like this isn't the game I kind of want to explore any further than the main story.
Yeah.
Because as fun as Wasteland is, I don't know. It just is feel. This game does feel like it's missing a little something, and I don't know what.
Yeah.
It's not a bad game. It's a good game. It's just I feel like it could have been a little more somehow.
And
It might just be all those smaller details adding up.
Yeah, and In Exile Entertainment is currently working on another game right now. They're working on what's it called? What is it? Clockwork Revolution, which is their thing that they've been working on. Like Brian Fargo, who's the creator of Wasteland, and done stuff. Clockwork Revolution was first announced, like, I think, yeah, yeah, so it was shown at the showcase back on June 12th, 2 years ago, and we just got some footage for it last month. But we don't know when it's coming out. But given that this is their big thing, like, it needs to do well. So, and even then, Brian Fargo has said that they still want to do more with Wasteland. But mind you, Wasteland 3 came out in 2020. So it's been quite a few years. So
So if
yeah.
there is going to be anything to do with it, it's probably going to be long way.
Say again? You cut out.
I said if there's going to be anything that happens, it's
Yeah, I lost you for a second.
oh my god. So what what happens is Discord when you're in the call for a while starts to cut out.
Hmm.
Really bad during streams. So you'll have to restart Discord, but we're at the end of the stream, so
Yep.
personally, I don't mind just kind of ending it here.
Okay. Well, that was fun. Thank you for playing through with me, and I will talk to you
Of
later.
course. All right, I'll see you later
See ya.
then.
All right. That's going to be it for tonight, everyone. Another game off the list. For now, though, hope you all had a great time. We are going to go raid someone, so let's go do that. Let me find us someone to raid real quick. Who can we go say hi to? They say, yeah, don't leave yet. We're still going to go say hi to someone, and then you can leave. Let's see. Let's go say hi to my friend Vem. She is playing Mega Man, the original Mega Man. Yeah, let's go say hi to Vem. Vem's cool. Yeah, Vem is a good friend of mine. She's super cool. Yeah, let's go say hi to Vem. All right. Let's get this raid started. As always, it has been a privilege and a pleasure to entertain all of you. I hope you have a great time. Have a happy 4th of July tomorrow. Be safe, please. And remember that the memories we make in life, good and bad.
There is no next turn!
Yes, that too. And remember that the memories we make in life, good and bad, make us who we are. Don't change them for anything. Love you guys. See you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.